Today is the 29th day of the month of Kislev, the 5th day of Chanukah. We are in the middle of chapter 32 discussing how to keep our bodies healthy. Again, like I mentioned in the past few episodes, the Kislev is basing his tips and medical advice based upon the medical knowledge of the 1800s. I'm going to be skipping anything which is not accepted by today's medical professionals. As well, I'm not a medical professional myself, so disclaimer, any questions or anything I say, just make sure to run it by your local medical professional. We will be going from paragraph 23 through the end of the chapter, paragraph 27. Paragraph 23 says that you have to make sure that you get the right amount of sleep. Most people, he says, don't get enough sleep, but you got to make sure that too much sleep also, he says, could be harmful. Paragraph 24, I'm not sure if this is agreed upon by the current medical world. He says that bathing is essential to physical health. Definitely, proper hygiene is an appropriate thing, but I don't know how much it's considered. It's attached to physical health. Check with your local medical professional. Paragraph 25 says that a person should try to live in a place where the air is clean and pure. Definitely something we could appreciate in the 21st century. Polluted air is not healthy to breathe. One should also make sure to live in a mold-free environment because breathing in mold spores could be dangerous as well. Paragraph 26 discusses how to set the temperature in your home to not overheat your home too much and to not let your home be too cold. Again, obviously we understand that living in a cold environment could affect someone's health if one is not dressed warmly enough. How much, I'm not sure if in today's science would agree with what the Kislev Aruch says. Paragraph 27 says the Kislev Aruch that in order that if somebody goes immediately from very dark to very light, it could be dangerous for one's eyes. Again, I'm not sure whether medical science would agree with this or not nowadays, but he says that you should try having your eyes adjust slowly to bright lights instead of going immediately from darkness to bright lights. It makes sense to me, but speak with your local ophthalmologist. He says because of that, Hashem set up the world that the sun rises gradually and sets gradually. So we don't go from full dark to full brightness in the morning, and we don't go from full brightness to full darkness. There's a gradual process. He mentions something which I've definitely heard from my optometrist, which is that one should try to avoid reading in very dim light or to do any type of work which requires precision because it could strain your eyes if the light is very dim, and that could ruin your eyesight. Definitely something I've been told by my optometrist when I was a kid. This concludes chapter 32, but the main takeaway is, regardless of the specific medical advice which the Kislev Aruch gave us, the main takeaway is that we have to live healthy lives. Judaism teaches us that we do not own our bodies. Our bodies are on loan to us from God to live meaningful, full lives with. And if we don't take care of our bodies, we'll not be able to fulfill the mission that God set out for us. So again, just to end off like I started in the beginning, like the Rambam says, Maimonides says that one should make sure to, regardless of the medical advice we just got from the Kislev Aruch, we have to make sure that we are following the instructions and directions of the doctors of our generation. This concludes today's episode. Have a wonderful day and enjoy the 5th day of Chanukah.